Hello and welcome to Lesson 36, page 252 and 253. This is a song titled Boogie Bear in our Level 1 book. And in this song, we are playing lots of walk note rhythms, and we are going up and down a pattern on our piano. And I think this one's going to be really quick for us to figure out together. So let's see if we can decode these patterns together and start with our hand position. Really quickly to talk about at the beginning of the song, here we have this symbol MF, which stands for mezzo forte. Remember, mezzo forte means medium loud. And the way that you play medium loud might be a little different than the way I play medium loud, and that is okay. But I think we can find a place where we're not playing as loud as we can, we're not playing as soft as we can either, and we're somewhere in the middle between soft and loud. Okay, so we're at this medium loud sound. So we're making sure that's not too soft, but it's not too loud either. Okay, and then to also talk about our dynamic changes, look at this. Measure 9, it does shift to forte, which means loud. So that means measure 9 and 10 need to be louder than measures 11 and 12 and onward. Okay, so there needs to be a shift, and that's why it's really important that when you start the song, you're not playing as loud as you possibly can, because then you wouldn't be able to get any louder when you get to measure 9, okay? And these symbols are called dynamics. On how loud or soft we are playing, they are called dynamics. Okay, let's start with our hand position. So let's start with the left hand since it plays first, bass clef, and finger 5 in the left hand is playing our note F. Remember, I talked about in the last song, the line that runs through F is the F line, and so it should be easy when a note falls on here because they used to call the bass clef the F clef. Okay, so finger 5 is on F. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. And finger 5 is on F. So if finger 5 is on F, that means 4 is on G, 3 is on A, 2 is on B or B flat for this song. Okay. And then we're going to put our thumb on C. It looks like our thumb does play middle C in this song. Now, the right hand is on D, and it says finger 1 is on D to start our song. So let's take finger 1 and place it on D, and I'll scan ahead. It doesn't look like there's any sharps or flats in the right hand. So our notes are D, E, F, G, and A. And we will play up to a G in this song, but it doesn't look like we will ever use an A in our right hand. But we're still going to play every note that is in our hands to start. Go ahead and start with finger 5 on F in the left hand. F. Now let's play a G. Very good. Now an A. B flat. And now it's with our thumb in the left hand play C. Thumb in the right hand D. Second finger E, third finger F, fourth finger G. Very nice. And fifth finger A, even though we're not using it, getting some practice. Good. Okay, we've got our hand position of all the notes we need. So now let's look at some of these patterns. In the right hand to start, we are playing, or excuse me, the left hand, not the right hand. The left hand, we are starting with F, A, and C to start. So F, A, C is our note. So let's go ahead and try and practice just that little bit. F, A, C. F, A, C. Very good. And then we play these notes. We play D in the right hand, F, D. So it's almost like we're playing F, A, C, D, F, and then going back down. So we're just going up using those notes and back down using those notes. And that's exactly what this melody is doing. Look, F, A, C, D, F. And then we go back down, D, C, A, F, A, C, D. We're going back up, F, D, C, A. So the first 4 measures are going up that pattern and then back down that pattern. Let's try it really slowly, the first 4 measures. 1, 2, first 4 measures. F, A, C, D, F, back to D, D, C, A, measure 3, F, F, A, C, F, D, C, A. Very good. So we just played that pattern going up and back down on our piano. Now, a new pattern has started. It repeats B flat, D, F, G. And measure 6 does the same thing. Let's find those notes together. Play a B flat. Now with your thumb in the right hand, play a D. And now with your third finger in the right hand, play F. And then finally a G. That's the pattern. Let's try 5 and 6 at a steady beat. 1, 2, here we go. B flat, D, F, G again. Excellent. So we've made it through our first 6 measures. Now measure 7 is the same exact thing we played in measure 1 and measure 3. So we're used to it, but there's a change that happens in measure 8. Let's look at it together. In measure 8, we play F with finger 3, and then we play D with finger 1, but instead of playing C with our finger 1 in the left hand, they want us to cross over, that's what that CO means, cross over finger 2 to C for 2. Okay? So measure 7 is F, A, C, D, F, D, cross over for 2. Okay? And then we move to our forte measure. But before we move on to that, why don't we try measure 7 and 8 at a steady beat? Here we go, 7 and 8. 1, 2, here we go. F, A, C, D, F, D, crossover, C for 2. Very good. Now 9 and 10, we start to play 2 notes at the same time in each hand. Let's figure out what they are. And they want us to play forte, loud. E and G in the right hand, excuse me. And the left hand plays G and C, G and C. Then you repeat the same thing. And now measure 11 and 12, we play D and F in the right hand. D and F, D and F, then F and A flat in the left hand. A flat is the middle black key in the group of 3. And we did not mention that song to start. I'm sorry about that. So we have A flat. So we're going to play F and A flat, F and A flat. So 11 and 12 are D and F, D and F, F and A flat, F and A flat. So now I'm going to try 9, 10, 11, and 12 at a steady beat. Let's try it. 1, 2, here I go. G and C, back to E and G. Now D and F. Really important to notice here, and I didn't do a great job of playing this when I just did that example, is that we do need to switch from forte to mezzo forte in measure 11 and 12. So let's put that away to make sure we do it later in our full performance. All right, we've made it to the last 4 measures of the song. And again, it's just another pattern going up and down the notes, okay? So I like to think of this and trying to remember the shapes on the piano. In 13 and 14, we play F, D, C, A flat. That's the shape. Like that. And we're going up, we're going down it, then up it, and then up it again. So it goes F, D, C, A flat, and then we go down to an F in measure 14, F, A flat, C, D. Then it does that same thing in measure 15, F, A, C, D. So that's the second shape. First shape is like this, that we go down, and then the next shape is like this, that we go up. Did you see how fast I did that? It's because I'm thinking about it like a pattern And I'm not really thinking F, D, C, B flat, or A flat, excuse me, in my head, because that would be really hard. Okay? And then in measure 16, we end with F and A in the left hand and C in the right hand. Let's try 13, 14, 15, and 16 at a steady beat. Here we go. 1, 2, here I go. F, D, C, A flat, F, A flat, C, D, F, A flat, C, D, and F, A natural, and F at the end of our song. Okay, we've made it to the end of Boogie Bear. Before you try to play along with the full song, I recommend just breaking it down one hand at a time, slowly, maybe taking the song 4 measures at a time, and then trying the full song. But once you're ready for that, you can start with me right at the beginning. Let's get our hands ready. Our left hand finger 5 on F, our right hand finger 1 on D. Okay, here we go. Boogie Bear. 1, 2, from the start. F, A, C, D, F. Measure 3. Get ready for B flat measure 5. B flat, D, G. Measure 7. Cross over to forte. Together, together. Now mezzo forte. Just not quite as loud. Measure 15. And we're holding those notes together at the end. All right, great job getting to the end of Boogie Bear, and I'll see you on the next lesson.